myself, what can I do to challenge myself as a creative? What is something that I've always wanted to do, though I haven't had the courage to try it? I know exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna develop film. Okay, first let's break down what exactly I'll be using today to develop my film. The chemicals. We have part A, which is the actual developer, part B, which is the Blix, and part C, which is the rinse. Each group of chemicals will be mixed separately and stored in 3 separate glass bottles. Each bottle represents a step in the development process. Before we can mix our chemicals with the film, we need to load our film into our development tank. To do this, we use a development bag, which allows us to transfer the film without exposure to light. It's basically a DIY darkroom. This is what the development process looks like inside the development bag. Once the film is properly transferred, we can heat our chemical bottles to the specific temperature required using a thermometer. I'm also using a measuring cup to measure and mix the chemicals and a funnel to transfer the chemicals back into the bottles after I'm done rinsing the film. I highly recommend you don't cook with these afterwards. No, not gonna do that. Yeah, these are all of our tools.
I see gold in the air, in promise in the streams. I see love in our hearts, the futures in our dreams. It's a tunnel kind of vision, like alcohol's involved. And I'll stray like a hound dog, but I'ma come back when she calls. When she calls, I'll come to her. When she calls, I'll come to her. I had a dream last night, shaking like a soldier in my shoes. I had a dream, you were a laser light, burning down the city in my blues. I owe it all to you. I owe it all to you. I do. I owe it all to you. She got ash on her dress and the devil in her eyes. West Texas disposition and the temper just like mine. It's a tunnel kind of vision, like alcohol's involved. And I'll stray like a hound dog, but I'ma come back when she calls. When she calls, I'll come to her. 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 I had a dream last night, shaking like a soldier in my shoes. I had a dream, you were a laser light, burning down the city in my blues. I
Promise.
owe it all to you. I owe it all to you.
The roll of film is not a play toy.
It all to you.
No. No, you're done. overall, whoa. That's a bit more moody. It's a universal truth that everything just looks better on film. You can't argue with it. There's something about the color, the highlights, the grain. It's so perfect. But I think the other beautiful part about film is that it really causes us to slow down. You only get 36 exposures in one roll of film. And unlike digital, which is obviously infinite, it really causes you to prepare and be patient with what exactly you're shooting. You also can't delete. You can't delete things that are on film. Once you take that picture, if you do it correctly, it's there forever unless you decide to burn the print or never get that print developed. You can't hit delete. It's not controlled by the trash can button on the back of your camera. And I have to remind myself that you shouldn't delete your photos, especially in the moment. It's really important that we allow time to pass because we don't really understand the significance or the importance of a photo until we come back to it and we remember how it makes us feel. With most of the photos, especially the photos from Oakland or from special events and memories, I remember exactly where I was. I remember what the weather was like. I remember the feeling that I felt when I captured that snapshot. It's really important that you don't delete your work. That's just a call to action there. Don't delete your photos. Save every single one of them. Back them up on hard drives, keep them forever. You may never look at them, but you would rather have them. Overall, I really enjoyed this process. I thought it was a great learning experience. I think the negatives look a bit flat. So, which means that underdeveloped probably means I didn't do enough. Too little development, so I need to increase the time that I do each mixture. Understandable, it's the first time. I don't have a film scanner. I could scan these with like a printer, but I think I'm gonna hold on to these until I actually get a film scanner and I can do it right. Anyways, like and subscribe, e-money, peacing out. Gonna be back with some more film stuff and some video stuff very soon, but right now, peace in the Middle East. Where is the knife? Where is the knife? Maybe we won't be using the knife. Note to self, definitely get gloves because my fingers feel kind of weird now.